The table set for two, but I'm the only one who showed. It's been 6 months since you took the exit on the road. I still buy the one you like, the one that tastes of oak. I still tell the ceiling every little private joke. The neighbors ask about you, and I give a practice nod, pretending that the silence isn't heavy, cold and odd. I'm a curator of shadows in a museum of us, watching everything you built turn slowly into dust. I saw you at the station, looking frantic, looking fast. You didn't see me standing in the wreckage of the past. You were laughing at a message on your phone's glowing screen, a version of your happiness that I have never seen. And it hit me like a physical, a sharp and sudden blow, that you've already let go of the things I can't let go. You've moved into the sunlight while I'm tethered to the dark, still trying to find a fire in a cold and deadened spark. And the world keeps turning like a star that's still in place, while I'm drowning in the static of this empty open space. I'm a sentence with no period, a song without a key, waiting for a ghost to come and set me free. Because it's a long and lonely road, still loving you alone, building up a kingdom on a crumbling hollow throne. I'm the only one who's keeping all our promises alive. I'm the only one who didn't let the forever part die. Are you happy? Are you healing? Are you finally breathing free? While I'm still gasping for the air you took away from me, I'm standing in the wreckage, chilled right to the bone, still loving you alone. I found your old blue ribbon tucked inside a kitchen drawer. It's a tiny piece of history I wasn't looking for. I held it to my face just to see if I could find the ghost of your perfume or the peace of mind. But the scent has long since vanished, like your footsteps in the hall. That I'm just a man, woman talking to a blank and a different wall. I'm still loyal to a memory that doesn't know my name. I'm still playing out a season of a finished losing game. Tell me how to stop, tell me how to turn it off. I've had enough of the someday, and then it'll be enough. I'm screaming in the canyon, I'm breaking in the rain, while you're dancing in a city that doesn't know my pain. How do you just exit? How do you just erase the history away from me. Still loving you in the quiet, in the dark, like a fool, like a spark. You're gone, but the love stayed behind. Now it's just me and the ghost of you occupying my mind. Do you still keys are on the counter, right where you always kept them. The pillows on the sofa, I still haven't moved or swept them. The air in here is heavy, like it's holding its own breath. A quiet kind of morning, a life-sized kind of death. You didn't slam the door or make a scene no more at the end. You just faded like a watercolor, losing every bend. And now I'm walking through the rooms of everything we were. A ghost within a gallery where the memories are a blur. I'm waiting for the floorboards to creak beneath your weight. I'm checking for your shadow by the rusted garden gate. But the silence is a language that I'm learning how to speak. And the strength I thought I had is proving far too weak. Because you left me behind softly without a sound, like autumn leaves that whisper as they touch the frozen ground. No thunder in the distance, no warning in the sky, just a slow and steady rhythm to this long and cool goodbye. I'm a letter in a drawer that you never thought to close. I'm a thorn you left behind when you took away the rose. Yeah, you left me behind softly, and I'm still here. I saw your favorite book today, the one with folded pages. I wondered if you're reading now or moving through your stages. Do you wake up in the morning and forget for just a second, before the millness of your life is all that you have reckoned? I'm stuck inside the earth while you are building, I pay you. I'm tracing every outline of the things we didn't do. It's the kindness in your leaving that's the hardest part to take. If you'd only been a storm, I'd have something I could break. But you left me behind softly without a sound, like autumn leaves that whisper as they touch the frozen ground. No thunder in the distance, no warning in the sky, just a slow and steady rhythm to this long and grown goodbye. I'm a letter in a drawer that you never thought to close. while I'm still drowning in the spaces of everything between. Like the dust on a shelf, I'm still finding pieces of you in myself. Softly, softly, the door didn't click, but the siren says big. I'm still here in the quiet you left, in the quiet you left. I was the one who held the umbrella when your world began to pour. I was the one who listened to the secrets that you swore. I knew the way you took your coffee and the dreams that kept you up. I was the steady hand that always tried to fill your cup. But today I saw the way you looked across that crowded room, a certain kind of brightness that could dissipate the gloom. And I realized in a heartbeat as the air began to thin that I was just the hallway and they were the room you're in. You told me all about them with that sparkle in your eyes, the kind of light I haven't seen in all our long goodbyes. You asked me for my honest thoughts and I gave a hollow smile while I was drowning in a river that stretched for every mile. I'm the safe one, I'm the best one, I'm the one you call at 3, but I'm never the only one you ever wanna see. I'm a footnote in the story that you're writing with their name, while I'm standing in the shadows, just a flicker in the flame. And the world keeps spinning like it didn't lose its mind, while I'm trying to leave the us we were behind. I'm a lighthouse on a shoreline where the ships have all gone down, watching you find a harbor in a different part of town. Because it's killing me watching you choose them like a perfect diamond while I'm just a broken gem. I'm the background music to the movie of your life while you're looking for a spark. I'm living with the strife of 1,000 minor bends that I never dared to say. Now I'm waving from the sidelines as you walk the other way. Yeah, it's killing me watching you choose them. Do they know about the scar you have tucked behind your ear? Do they know the specific silence that you hold when you're in fear? Or are they just a newness that you're using as a shield? A temporary harvest in an unforgotten field. I wanna hate them true. And there's a quiet kind of winter in my soul. I'm still here. I'll always be here, just in case you change your mind. Choose them. Choose them. I practice the words in the shower, where the steam could hide the fear. I wrote them in the dust on my window, then watched them disappear. You were the center of the room, the gravity, the light, and I was just a satellite orbiting out of sight. I laughed at all your jokes, even the ones I didn't get, just to feel the air you exhale, just to be a safe bet. I knew the way you took your tea, the way you bit your lip, but I held my tongue so tight, I felt the secret slip. You tell me about your heartaches, and I'd offer you my hand, acting like a brother, sister, the way that we had planned. But every time you cry on me, I was breaking deep inside, building up a fortress where my heavy truths could hide. I watched you fall for strangers, watch you give your heart away, while I kept my I love yous for the end of every day. Whisper to the ceiling, breathe into the dark, waiting for a fire that I couldn't let me spark. And the silence grew like ivy, wrapping around my throat, a message in a bottle that I never dared to float. I thought if I stayed quiet, I could keep you close to me, but silence is a prison when you're longing to be free. Because I loved you in silence, with a heart you never heard. I traded every feeling for a single spoken word. I was the background music to the movie of your life. While you were looking for a spark, I was sharpening the knife of 1,000 might happens, and almost in the rain. Now you're walking down the aisle, and I'm standing with the pain of a love that lived in shadows of a story never told. I loved you in silence, and now the silence is getting old. I see the way he looks at you, it's the way I've looked for years, but she gets to claim the smile, and I just get the tears. I'm sitting in the third row, wearing my best happy face, wondering if you love me, if I dare to take his place. But the moments pass like water through the fingers of my hand, a castle built of secrets on a beach of shifting sand. I'm the best friend in the photos, a shadow in the frame, the only one who loves you but can't whisper your name. Did you ever see me looking? Did you ever feel the heat of the fire in my chest every time our eyes would meet? Or was I just so invisible, so comfortable, so plain that you never saw the hurricane behind the window pane? I'm screaming in my head, I'm breaking on the floor while you're walking through that open golden door. Yeah, I loved you keeping all the I love yous tucked beneath my skin. You look beautiful today. I hope he knows. I hope he knows. Silence. Just silence. Just silence. The calendar on the wall is still stuck in July, the same month we promised we never say goodbye. I haven't moved the chair where you used to sit and read. I'm still watering the garden, though it's mostly just a weed. I heard your name at the cafe, and I nearly lost my breath. Every day without you feels like a small and quiet death. I'm still wearing the sweater that you said you liked the most, living in this hallway like a dedicated ghost. I saw a photo of you standing by the sea, with a smile that looks a lot like the one you gave to me. You've got a new haircut and a new group of friends, a brand new story where a chapter finally ends. They say you're doing better, that you finally found your light, that you're sleeping through the shadows in the middle of the night. While I'm still counting minutes, while I'm still checking the door, living for a someday that isn't coming anymore. And the world keeps spinning, indifferent and fast, while I'll make it to the bottom of a cold and heavy path. You're a bird in the current, flying toward the sun, while I'm a finish line of a race that's already been won. Because I stayed right where you left me, in the pouring rain, waiting for a reason or a way to break the chain. And you moved on like a river, like a season, like a dream, tearing through the stitches of our every single scene. I'm a monument to almost, I'm a statue made of white, watching you become a stranger in the blinking of an eye. I stayed in the wreckage, but you moved on. Do you ever look back when you're driving through this town? Or have you burned the maps and let the bridges all fall down? I'm still memorizing echoes of the things you used to say, while you're busy finding reasons just to look the other way. It's the speed of your departure that's the hardest part to take. Like I was just a ghost you had to shake off for your sake. I'm still holding the matches, but you've already found the spark. I'm the only one left standing in our corner of the dark. Was I that easy to leave? Was I that easy to fold? Like a piece of scrap paper, like a story that's been told. I'm screaming at the silence, I'm breaking in the street, while you're finding someone else to make your world feel complete. Oh, do you just forget? Do you just erase the 20,000 memories of my name and of my face? Porch lights burning out. I'm the only one left with all this doubt. You're gone, you're so far gone, and I'm still trying to figure out how to move on. I stay, I stay, I stay. Floorboards creak when the magic left the room. It wasn't like a lightning strike or a sudden clap of doom. The coffee just got colder and the talking turned to fine. A slow and steady blurring of the yours and of the mine. I remember when your heartbeat was the only drum I knew, but lately it's a rhythm that I'm barely hearing through. We're sitting on the same couch, we're miles and miles apart, tracing invisible cracks across the surface of the heart. You used to finish all my sentences, now we don't even start. We mastered the mechanics of this unspoken departure. I saw you staring out the window at the dying afternoon, like you were waiting for a signal or a different kind of moon. There was no shouting match today, no dishes on the floor, just the sound of nothingness slipping underneath the door. We're like a photograph left out in the middle of the sun, losing all our color until the damage is all done. And I'm reaching for a hand that's already pulled away, searching for the us in everything we didn't say. The silence is a predator, the quiet is a ghost, and I'm losing the one thing that I used to love the most. Because love fades without a sound, it doesn't leave a trail. It's a slow motion sinking of a tattered heavy sail. It's the way you look right through me when I'm standing in the light. It's the good morning that feels like the middle of the night. No thunder in the distance, no warning to be found, just the gravity of over pulling us into the ground. Yeah, love fades without a sound. I went to touch your shoulder, but I stopped myself halfway, afraid that I'd find nothing but a hollow piece of clay. Are we waiting for a reason? Are we waiting for a sign to finally admit we've reached the bottom of the line? I see you checking watches, I see you checking out, while I'm still drowning in the middle of this quiet kind of doubt. We're ghosts in our own hallway, shadows in our bed, living out the sequels to the things we never said. Scream at me, break something, give me back the sail. It's the way you look right through me. The good morning in the night. No thunder in the distance, no warning in the light. Just the gravity of over pulling us into the ground. Yeah, love fades without a sound. Without a sound, not a whisper, not a sigh, just a long and hollow why. I'm still here, but you're already gone. The silence carries on. Without a sound, without a sound. The milk in the fridge reached its date and turned sour. I've been staring at the second hand on the clock for an hour. The last thing you said was I'll see you at 8. But 8 turned to midnight and midnight to fate. I checked all the hospitals, I called all your friends, thinking maybe you'd met one of life's jagged ends. But your phone stayed a desert, a dial tone C, while you were busy erasing the us out of me. Then I saw the reflection in a window downtown. You were wearing that dress that I bought in that town, but your hand wasn't reaching for mine in the cold. It was tucked in a jacket, new story, same old. You didn't look broken, you didn't look pain. You looked like a garden that finally had rained. And I realized the silence wasn't a tragedy or a blur. It was just the quiet hallway you walked through to get to her. No, it's not you, it's me. No final goodbye, no cinematic rain falling down from the sky. Just a seat at the table that's suddenly bare, and the ghost of your laughter still hanging in the air. Because I was a place without a word, without a sign, like a line in a book that you decided to underline, then tore out the page and threw it away, leaving me with the things I never got to say. Did you plan the transition? Did you time the eclipse while you were still tasting my name on your lips? It's the silence that's violent, the quiet that's hurt when you find out you're replaced without a single word. Na, 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 na. I go through the motions, I play out the part of a man, woman who isn't still clutching their heart. But I'm haunted by why, and I'm haunted by when. Did you fall out of love or just fall for them? Was I just a bridge that you used to get across to a side of the river where I'm just a loss? You traded my history for someone else's new, and left me with the wreckage that I can't undo. Am I that easy to vanish? Am I that easy to fold like a piece of scrap paper, like a story that's sold? You didn't even give me the grace of a fight. You just turned out the sun and expected it the night. Look at me, I'm still standing right Yeah, I was replaced without a word, without a sign, like a line in a book that you decided to underline. You tore out the page and threw it away, leaving me with the forever. I promise to stay. It's the silence that's violent, the quiet that's hurt, when you find out you're replaced without a single word. Without a single word. Without a word. Not even a sorry, not even a don't worry. I'm just gone to you, but you're still everything to me. Replaced. So softly. Replaced. I saw your sister at the grocery store on Tuesday afternoon. She looked away like I was a ghost that left the world too soon. I almost asked, how is he? But the words turned into lead. So I bought the brand of coffee that you liked and left instead. The house is exactly how you left it, every book and every stain. But the sunlight through the window doesn't feel the same as rain. I'm still sleeping on the edge, leaving space for where you lay, while you're waking up in sunshine in a house 3 towns away. I heard through a whisper that you're finally smiling again, that you're going out on Fridays with a brand new set of friends. You're wearing colors now, the reds and golds you never wore with me. Like you finally broke the surface of a deep and lonely sea. I'm happy for you, truly. It's the light I tell the grass as I watch the hours crumble and the seasons slowly pass. But there's a poison in the knowledge, a fever in the bones, to know you're finally home with someone I have never known. And the world keeps spinning like it didn't lose its axis, while I'm drowning in the memory of the way your heart collapses. I'm a footnote in a chapter that you've already outgrown, building altars out of secrets that I'm keeping all alone. Because it's someone new who gets the version of you I tried to save, the one who doesn't carry all the ghosts and all the graves. It's someone new who gets the laughter, the good mornings and the light, while I'm the one who stayed awake to talk you through the night. Are they kinder? Are they better? Do they know your every score? Do they only love the surface of the person that you are? I'm a shadow in the hallway, I'm used to being who. Now that you found someone new, do you tell them about the summer that we lived out of your car? Or is that a messy memory you buried in a jar? Do they hold your hand the same way with their thumb against your wrist? Is it my face that you're seeing in the people that you've kissed? It's the silence of the replacement that's the hardest part to bear. Like I was just a placeholder, a person made of air. You didn't just move on, you moved up and left me down. Now I'm a stranger in the streets of our own home. swap me for a soul, a dozen other parts of you that were never ever whole. When the world gets tough, someone new, just someone new. It should have been me. Dinner's cold, the wine is still breathing on the tray. The moon is rising, but I'm stuck in the middle of the day. I check the driveway every time a pair of headlights passed, thinking maybe the silence was a shadow that wouldn't last. Your coat is gone, but your toothbrush is still leaning in the glass. A ghost of a routine that I can't let come to pass. You didn't leave a note, you didn't leave a single trace, just a hollow, glowing shape where there used to be a face. I called your phone until the voicemail became a familiar friend, listening to your greeting, pretending it wasn't the end. Leave a message, you said, with that laugh I used to know, but I can't find the syllables to let the secret go. I searched the drawers for reasons, for a fracture or a flaw, but we were fine on Sunday, that's the hardest part of all. Now I'm a detective in a room where no crime was ever found, just a slow motion sinking into the cold and quiet ground. And the world keeps turning like the stars are still in place, while I'm drowning in the static of this empty open space. I'm a sentence with no period, a song without a key, waiting for a why that's never coming back to me. Because I'm haunted by the goodbye you never said. It's a fire in the hallway, it's the ghost beside my bed. I could handle the I hate yous, I could handle we're a mess, but I can't live in the middle of this unspoken distress. You left the door wide open, but you took away the light, and now I'm wandering the wreckage in the middle of the night. Yeah, I'm dying in the silence of the goodbye you never said. Did you plan it in the morning while you drank your morning tea? Was there a specific moment when you looked and didn't see me? Or was it just a quiet slide, a drifting of the soul, until the parts of us were no longer part of whole? I see you in the grocery store, 3 hours in a world away. You look like you've been sleeping, like you found a better way. I don't wanna walk up to you, I wanna demand a final word, but the silence is a mountain and the truth is just subside. Scream at me, give me a reason to be mad. Give me something sharper than the nothing that we had. I'm a lighthouse in a desert, I'm a sailor on the shore, I'm the one who's still waiting for you to walk through the door. How do you just vanish it. I'm still listening for it. In the rain, the hollow of the pain. Maybe tomorrow, maybe then. The goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. I'm still here. I'm still here. There were no dishes broken on the kitchen floor, no shouting matches, no slamming of the door. We didn't wake the neighbors or call each other names. We didn't throw the pictures in the fireplace flame. I just watched you pack your shoes in a cardboard box while I sat on the bed and counted the ticks of the clocks. We were polite, almost like strangers in a hall, avoiding the shadows, leaning against the wall. You asked if I needed the keys to the gate. I said no, and we both agreed it was late. I made a pot of tea that neither of us drank, watching our history slowly start to sink. You commented on the weather, said it looked like rain, a desperate umbrella for a hurricane of pain. We were so careful not to let the silence break, as if a single word was more than we could take. And I wondered if a scream would have been better, if I should have burned every single letter. But we're too civilized to show the bleeding, even when the heart is the only thing we're needing. Because we ended quietly, without a single spark, just two tired people drifting in the dark. No grand finale, no curtains coming down, just the muffled rhythm of a ghost-filled town. I'm screaming in the hallway of my mind tonight, but on the outside everything looks right. Yeah, we ended quietly, and that's the loudest part. I saw you at the corner 3 months to the day. We waved across the street in that same quiet way. You looked a little thinner, I looked a little lost, both of us counting the invisible cost of all the I love yous we left on the shelf. I'm still trying to explain the silence to myself. It's a haunting kind of peace, a deafening, so quiet. It's deafening. I still leave the porch light on, just a habit I can't break. The coffee pot still brews for two, another small mistake. I saw your car on Fifth Street, or maybe I just hoped it was. It's funny how the silence grows when it doesn't have a cause. I found your old blue sweater tucked behind the bedroom door. It still smells like the winter nights we don't have anymore. I was gonna call to tell you, then I remember why I can't. The ghost of us is everywhere, a shadow in the plan. And I'm still standing in the rain we used to love, asking questions to the empty sky above. I thought we were the story that would never have an end, but you've already started over with a brand new friend. They say that time is healing, but it's just a slow motion blur. I saw the photo yesterday, the way you look at her, it's the same way that you looked at me when we were 17, before the world got heavy and the space grew in between. Do they hold your hand the same way? Do they notice when you're sad? Are they everything I wasn't? Everything we could have had. I'm happy that you're happy, at least that's what I tell the room. But the walls just whisper back at me in the middle of the gloom, because it kills me, yeah, to fill the spaces where I used to live, to take the love I thought was only mine to give. Did you tell them all our secrets? Do they know your favorite song? Did it only take a second to decide that I was wrong? I'm still picking up the pieces while you're putting them away in a house I'll never visit, with a name I'll never say. Yeah, you found someone else. Yeah, you found someone else. Was I just a placeholder, a chapter you could skip, a temporary anchor on a sinking lonely ship? I'm still underwater, screaming out your name while you're dancing in the sunlight, and I'm the only one to blame for believing in a forever that was only in my head. Now I'm sleeping on the left side of a cold and empty bed. Yeah, it kills me that you found someone else to fill the spaces where I used to live, to take the love I thought was only mine. Did you tell them all our secrets? Do they know your favorite song? Did it only take a second to decide that I was wrong? I'm still picking up the pieces while you're putting them away in a house I'll never visit, with a name I'll never say. Yeah, you found someone else. I'm still here, but you're gone. The world keeps moving on, while I'm still stuck in the us we used to be. I hope they love you, I hope they see everything I lost, everything I lost, everything I lost. Master the art of the detour, taking the long way home, avoiding the streets where we used to be, where the ghosts of us still roam. I deleted the photos, I've painted the walls a different shade of blue, but the air in this apartment still feels like it's waiting for you. I went to the market, the clerk asked how you been. I felt the blood leave my face, felt the walls closing in. I tried to reply, but the syllables caught in my chest like a jagged piece of glass that won't let my spirit rest. It's only 2 syllables, 5 letters long on the page, but it feels like a sentence, like a life inside of a cage. I saw it on a junk mail envelope, written in cold black ink, and I had to sit down on the floor just to find the room to think. Funny how a sound can be a weapon, sharp and thin, finding the cracks in the armor, getting under the skin. I used to say it like a prayer, like a secret I could keep. Now it's the thunder that wakes me when I finally fall asleep, and the world keeps turning like nothing ever changed, but my entire map of the stars has been rearranged. I'm a stranger in a city that used to know my heart, and every time I hear it I just fall back apart, because your name still hurts like a fresh cut wound, like a melody played on a piano that's out of tune. Is the ghost in the hallway, the shadow on the stairs, is the uninvited guest in 1,000 whispered prayers. I can say goodbye, I can say it's for the best, but my heart is a bird that can't find a place to nest. I'm getting better at hiding the way the world blurs, but God, your name still hurts. I heard someone shout it in a crowd at the station today. I turned around so fast, I felt my heart slip away, but it was just a mother calling out to a child in the rain. A different face, a different life, but the exact same pain. Does it hurt you too, or is it a feather in the wind, a flicker of a memory of where the story thinned? I wonder if you flinch when you hear mine on the breeze, or if you're standing tall while I'm down on my knees. Is there a deadline for the grieving, a clock on the wall that tells me when I'm allowed to finally stand tall? I'm tired of the trembling, I'm tired of the ache, I'm tired of the way that a single word can make me break. I wanna speak it without shaking, I wanna say it and feel nothing, but right now it's the only thing, and it's truly holding me some just a name, just 5 letters. They told me by now I'd be feeling so much better. I'll try again tomorrow. I'll try to breathe through the hollow. Your name, your name, your